Brian Kendrick here with RBD Ventures, residential redevelopment company out here in San Diego, California. Those of you that know our story, Roger, myself, and Dustin, we got started back investing in about the end of '09, none of us having a background in real estate. And Roger and I had been taking time to figure out how to get real estate going and how to get started. And we watched tons and tons of free videos just like this on the internet to learn how to get started. Now, one of the things that I think led to us taking rapid success was we focused on one particular strategy of real estate investing, and we focused on it and got good at it. I had been going to the Real Estate Investment Club for a few years before I started this business, and I always run into people that one month they were going to invest out of state, another month they were going to do lease options, the next month they were going to do short sales, the next month they were chasing down a bulk asset package, and trying to find buyers for this thing and finding tape and doing stuff. Our suggestion is you need to focus on one thing. So there's three that we focus on that we think that will help lead to your biggest success. One is wholesaling. So that's number one. Wholesaling is great because you don't need any money to get started. The late night infomercials, they are true. You can make money in real estate without using any of your own money. What they don't tell you though is, it takes more than just a couple hours a week in your spare time to get this business going. Our first wholesale deal, maybe it only took a couple hours from beginning to end, but the time it took us to get that knowledge and taking the action and putting things in place took a lot of time. People tell you it's only a couple hours a week. I'd say they're not really telling you the truth. There's a lot of work that goes into this. But wholesaling, number one, because there's low risk, put the property under contract and you sell it for a fee to an investor who has cash, and don't worry about it being an REO or short sale. There's ways to wholesale those out to other investors. Number two is fix and flip. Ourselves, we decided that we were going to do a few wholesales before we got into our first actual rehab. There's greater risk that's involved. Like us, we're borrowing money. There's managing of crews and the project and so forth, and the selling of the property. So wholesaling is good because you get in with low risk, you make a fee out of it, and you start learning the transaction process, and then move into rehabs. Rehabs are great because you start making bigger chunks of money with your flips. And then the next step, the way we see it, is you start taking that money that you're making from your flips and you start buying and holding. Now you're starting your path towards long-term appreciation and passive income. And really, is at the end of the day, isn't that what we all want? We want to be able to have passive income so we don't need to be going to a job every day. At least that's what our mindset was and is, and how we're going through with our business. You maybe are a contractor and you've got your cash lined up and you want to jump into rehabbing, that's fine. I would still suggest doing a wholesale first. And maybe you're a professional who doesn't have a lot of time, you like your career, you don't want to be flipping homes, but you want that passive income, then I'd say jump right into buy and hold, the buy and hold strategy. So you don't necessarily need to start wholesaling, rehabbing, and buy and hold. It really depends on what your goals are. Do you want to be out of your job and doing this full time? Do you want to stay in your job and just build passive income? So those are the things that you need to think about. You need to look at your goals, how much money you need to be making. You need to look at, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, and start looking at the strategy that will be right for you. But whatever strategy you decide to pick.
Hey Brian, how you doing?
Doing great.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about, threw me off there. We're talking about picking your investment strategy. And like I'm telling everyone out there, you need to focus on one. And that's where I think we got successful quick, is because we weren't all over the board.
I think that's a really great point, actually, that when we learned to focus, we really took off, didn't we?
Yeah.
Is that the point we're trying to
That's the point. Focus on one thing. Focus on those wholesale deals where you can flip them to another investor and make some, quick cash after lots of work, right? But quick cash, meaning you don't have to put your own money into the deal.
Great point.
All right.
I like it.
This video would not have been anything without Roger jumping in. Thanks, Roger.
You're welcome, man. I'm always here. I want to support my team all the way.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, Brian. Over here. Brian here with RBD. Start over. Brian Kendrick here with. What am I doing? Those of you who know our story know that Roger, Brian, and Roger, myself. Those of you that